about 8 a.m. That's when I take my morning meds, and I decided to take a bath. I've been feeling really bad the past 2 days. I had my GI appointment Thursday, and Friday was super rough. I ate early in the day and then spent the rest of the day mostly dry heaving. It's complex to explain it all. This past week it's just been a lot of bad pain. Pretty much anytime I eat, I don't get more than a few bites in of solid food before I'm in like really massive, almost blacking out pain. But these past 2 days have been really rough. I've not been able to eat very well. Then yesterday, I woke up with my bad buzzing attacks. They seem to be some sort of neurological thing. I'm hoping when I see neurologist next month, hopefully she can help at least sort out what those are. Those left me hurting. Those usually hurt. So those left me sore, and so I've not been feeling well from that. And then I was having eating issues again yesterday, and so I've just been hurting a lot. So I woke up this morning. I just wasn't feeling well, and I decided to take a bath. I soaked in it because I was just really hurting. Everything has been aching really bad. I've been in a lot of pain. So I soaked in the tub. I ended up running the water too hot apparently, and it really set off, I'm guessing, it seemed to set off my POTS and dysautonomia, because I'm really temperature sensitive these days especially. And by the time I got out, I wasn't doing well. Trying to get some smoothie down. I'm gonna try to eat a little bit. I hope today goes better. But yeah, so far that's how today is going. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Hi guys, and happy Monday. Yesterday didn't go very well. My bath triggered a pretty bad POTS episode, and if you don't know, POTS stands for postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. POTS got set off, and that kind of triggered a lot of my GI issues, it seemed, because POTS is sort of like an umbrella condition under dysautonomia. And if you're curious about it, I'll link to my video where I talked about EDS and the comorbidities that come with that. I talked a bit about POTS and dysautonomia in that video. I'll link to that video below. But anyway, the dysautonomia, because it messes with the autonomic system, and that basically just deals with all that kind of lovely stuff that you just don't think about doing, like digesting. And by the time I filmed the video that y'all have seen in my bed, it seemed like things had calmed down. So I tried to eat, and did not go well. I got maybe like 5-6 bites of oatmeal down, and just got hit with this really bad wave of it was kind of this weird mix of what felt like maybe a POTS dysautonomia attack mixed with neurological something or other, which still could have been POTS dysautonomia. We did end up calling 911 because it was pretty serious. I couldn't move. I went into sort of paralysis. I do that from time to time. I have these episodes where I do that, and this one was going on a lot. This one was going on longer and dealing with a bit more of a drastic paralysis than usual. Anyway, by the time we got to the ER, I was able to start talking and moving a bit more. And then I came home and I crashed. slept from about 5 p.m. to 3 a.m. And I'm feeling really tired now. It's like 4:30 in the afternoon, and I've been out for over 12 hours now. I'm really tired. So I'm probably gonna take a nap here in a few minutes. I'll try and cool my room off. It is so hot in here. Gosh. I have an west facing window. West facing. The only reason I remember this is because it's like the sun rises in the east, sets in the west. Yeah. Yeah. I answered you. I said yeah. Gotta run. Duty calls. Morning, guys. And yeah. Yesterday was another rough day. I had a lot of difficulty eating. It triggered really bad stomach pain. Like really, really bad. I was having really bad spasms and just... It was a really rough day, and I tried to eat again last night. I think like it triggered a migraine. My migraines are mostly under control. I have a medicine for it. I think maybe just the stress of all the pain on my body, like on my GI tract, and then kind of making myself eat. It just seemed like it was maybe too much. It triggered the migraine, and I kind of been dealing with that all night. I took my preventative, but I think maybe the migraine had set in too much by then. So, kind of have to deal with it. It's like, kind of the annoying thing about my preventative medicine, it's like I have my medicine that I take every day for my migraines, but my other medicine, it's like I have to take it before the migraine sets in, or else it's not going to be very effective. And it's a little bit frustrating because I never know if the migraines set in until it's too late sometimes. Hannah helped sort of rub, she gave me a little massage at one point, and I don't even know if that helped either. I mean, it loosened things up a bit, and it was at least relaxing a bit. But it's almost 8 o'clock, and I have to leave in like 2 hours to go see my PCP. We're following up with her today about my ER trip. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I've been up since like 4 a.m. because I haven't been able to sleep because of my migraine. But I think it might be finally letting up just a bit, which is good because I've got to be able to cope out there in the world, which I don't like already. So, we're gonna do this. Guys, basically, I'm not feeling very good. I can't talk for one. I've not been able to sleep very well. My buzzing attacks, like those neurological buzzing attacks I talk about, those were really bad. I mean, like constant, all night, and they don't usually happen like that, so I'm not sure what was up with that. Eating is, of course, being a pain today, literally. I thought I was doing okay with it, got a little overzealous, and triggered pain, and lots of dry heaving, and it started to trigger another migraine, but I think I might have caught this one in time. I took one of my preventative meds, and I think it might be helping, because it seems like the pain might be dissipating. So I think I might have caught it in time. I hope so, because I really don't want another migraine. The appointment yesterday was like, it was so-so. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't amazing. We're checking some blood work. There's some things in there that make her think I could be mildly dehydrated, and we're going to check some vitamin levels and that kind of stuff. I think that was most of it. Mostly right now I'm just trying to do my best to stay positive. I've been battling my eating issues for so long. It's hard having so many things outside of my control. It's kind of like the nature of chronic illnesses and disabilities. It's just things are outside of your control, and when it's something like you're eating, it's frustrating. It wasn't necessarily a bad appointment. It's just hard to hear words sometimes, like healthy weight. I suppose I'm technically maybe in the range of a healthy weight, but there's nothing about how I got here that is healthy. And it doesn't feel sometimes like people are listening to that, or doctors rather. It doesn't really feel like many of them are listening to that. And so that's just getting hard. And so it's like I'm trying really hard to stay positive about it. I don't know what I am. I'm not quite an optimist. I'm not a pessimist. I'm like a realistic optimist with pessimistic tendencies. I'm just gonna lay in bed, and I think I'm gonna watch Rogue One because they just put that on Netflix and I haven't gotten to see it yet. So I think I'm gonna watch that and just chill. Morning, guys. I've been like battling migraines all week, and I was getting another one this morning, and also I'm recording on my phone, so I'm sorry if the quality's not as good. My camera is across the room and I'm not up to getting it. I'm battling a migraine. I took a migraine preventative because the migraine wasn't going away even after taking meds, and I was in bed for a little while. I just got like hit with this attack, and it was not like I have these attacks that'll hit me, and they're sort of, I have like a bunch of different types of attacks that hit me, and but this one was a bit different and way more intense. Like my head just felt like it was being hit with lightning. Like, I don't know if any of y'all have ever used a TENS unit. I hate TENS units. I hate them so much. I feel like somebody just strapped one all over my head and just cranked it up as high as it could go and just like turned it on, and it felt like that was all over my head, and I couldn't, like, my arms felt like really heavy and weighed down, but at the same time they were like scrunching up and cramping, and I couldn't loosen them, and they felt heavy. It was like all this weird stuff going on, and my doorbell, like my panic button, it broke, and so I was like scrunching that, but I couldn't use it, and it's like I couldn't see. My vision went out. I was like blacking out, and so I was like banging on the wall trying to get somebody's attention, and Hannah came, and then she got my mom, and I was like, I couldn't breathe, and what was so weird was like my lungs and my throat were open. There was no swelling anywhere, and I could tell that all my airways were completely open, but it's just like I could not breathe, and my head was so light. And so they came in, and I took a Claritin because the feeling felt kind of like when I have reactions to some medicines, so I wasn't sure what was going on. So I took a Claritin, and I don't know if that helped, if that did anything, or if the attack just passed. I really don't know what the attack was for sure. And I don't see the neurologist until the end of next month. I've got like, I see her a month from today, I think. But I do see my rheumatologist this week, like this coming week. I see my rheumatologist. So I'll be talking to him because he's really good. I can pretty much talk to him about anything, and he'll do what he can for me until then. Actually, during the attack, my elbow dislocated, and it feels like it's a bit swollen still. It doesn't feel quite in yet. It's like it really messed me up. I will maybe check back in with y'all later. I don't know. Maybe later today. Maybe tomorrow. This vlog has been very sick. but it's been a sick week. I'm not feeling very well, but it's Spoonie life. You know, this is what it's like. A lot of downtime, a lot of bedtime. I'm in my room a lot. I'm sick a lot. And I actually feel like I'm gonna puke. Probably won't, but I feel really nauseous right now, so I should probably go before I start dry heaving on camera. Spoonie life! TMI. Yeah. So I'm gonna run before y'all have to see that. Yeah. Hi guys, it's a little bit later and I took a nap and I'm feeling a lot better, a little better. It's hard to tell because different issues flare up at different times. I slept with an ice pack on the back of my neck and it actually took down a lot of the pain in the side of my head, a lot of that migraine pain. So for now it's calmed down, which is good. I was also able to relocate my elbow. I woke up like half asleep and was able to fix that. One thing that's not feeling so good is my nausea. It's like really sucky right now, and I can't take my Phenergan, which is my nausea medication. I can't take that for like an hour, so not feeling so good right now. But otherwise, I am feeling a lot better than this morning after that attack. After my last clip, I did have like a really difficult episode moment because vision-y stuff got bad, and did end up to maybe a bit of an anxiety attack. I think anxiety. I think that's what it was. It was maybe a bit of an anxiety attack. But Hannah helped me through that. I have issues with those, and I don't know exactly what's going on with those either. Hopefully, again, the neurologist can help with those, but I'm gonna actually go to the library in a bit with my mom and Rachel. Yeah, you know, it's been a rough day, but the thing about chronic illness is, first, it affects everybody differently, and secondly, even when you're having a really hard day, things can shift completely in a day. You can be feeling okay in the morning and feel terrible in a moment's notice, or you can be feeling terrible in the morning and by later in the day you can be feeling alright. And sometimes for us, pushing through is something we have to do, and it doesn't necessarily mean that the pain isn't real, that the experience isn't real, that all those symptoms and the severity of the illness or the disability isn't there. It just means that we are working in our own limitations, that each individual is making whatever choices they feel necessary, because for some of us, certain costs outweigh certain benefits. Say, for me, I'm in my room a lot. I don't get out a lot, and it can get hard for me mentally. So, if I have the chance to just make a quick outing, even if it's been a very rough day, sometimes I need to do that. It can be different for every person, and it's a matter of everybody doing what's best for them. Today, this is what I need to do, because I've always gotten a little. I've always gotten cabin fever really easily. So then my mom is doing stuff. So it's gonna be a little while till we go. So I have some time, which is nice. So I'll probably just like pick away at getting ready. But till then, I will I don't know. I'll see you in a bit, maybe. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know what's up with my voice. But yeah. I'll see you later. been absent the past 2 days. Saturday was just super rough. Did go to the library and wasn't there for too long. My mom paid off some fines, we returned the books, and by the time we finished doing that, well, the floor was moving. And if you haven't put that together, the floor wasn't actually moving. I wasn't doing very well. So, yeah, we kind of left before I actually was on the floor. So, yeah, it was really hot that day, and the library's just like 5 minutes away, so there was like no chance to cool off or anything. So we just came home, and I just wasn't doing well that day. I had lots of stress and a few mild anxiety, panic attacks that day. So it wasn't a very good day for me. So I just spent Sunday and yesterday, Monday, I just put those in bed, just chilling and reading in bed because I was just so exhausted and my body needed it really badly after that much stress on my body, and my brain, emotionally, physically, mentally. I really just needed the chill time. So I've just been reading. I've been rewatching Leverage on Netflix. It's one of my favorite shows. I love that show. It was really sad when it ended. If you haven't watched that show, I highly recommend it. It's really good. It's on Netflix. Like the whole series is on Netflix. So I would definitely watch it. But yeah, right now I'm just chilling. I'm gonna get all this on my computer and edit here in just a minute. Right now I am just doodling. I'm working on some art. I don't do that very much, but I kind of feel like I have a bit of a headache. So it's real fun. But yeah, not much exciting is going on. It's just been like one of those weeks. So but if you watched to the end of this really rough week, thank you. And just let me know down in the comments what you've been up to, how you've been, and if you have anything planned for this horribly hot summer. I hate summer, I really do. I can't wait for autumn to get here. I just can't. I hate summer so much. But yeah, tell me what you plan to do in autumn, because summer sucks. I'm sorry, it sucks. I'm not actually sorry about that. Tell me about what you've got planned for the upcoming amazing autumn coolness. And yeah, I will see y'all next week.